building and playing donation deck from Unbanmentalmisstep in White-Green Lands. I believe this won a challenge about a week or so ago. Actually, it won it on December. What's up, Elamora? You're doing well. So we're gonna give that a go. Didn't play this deck at all myself, but I think maybe I can figure out some of this. The list is quite unusual actually, but we'll get to that in a second. Shout out to everyone being here on this day, on this nice Thursday. Sometimes. It kind of depends. I mean, I actually wrote about all that stuff extensively on the Patreon guide. If people are interested in that. I know a few people actually signed up today, which was kind of cool to see. Exclamation point Patreon if you're interested in a pretty lengthy guide, and I think I wrote it very well. I spent a lot of hours on it anyways, so if it didn't come out well, I guess that's for me. This list has actually de-emphasized like the traditional lands aspect a little bit. There's only like 2 loam, 2 exploration. That's kind of interesting to see, but it's kind of just trying to do a different thing, I think. There's a lot of decks, but everything will become apparent. This is more of an Urza Saga deck, I think, more than anything else. It just happens to have the other part in it because there are a bunch of decks that are weak to that. Like, you see these main deck Spheres and main deck Thorn, and it's only at 32 lands, so it's like kind of a different deck, almost. I mean, it has a lot of the same elements, but it's also cut away a bunch of the fat towards, I guess, what they perceive to be unnecessary parts of the deck. It's kind of an interesting thing to think about, obviously, but...
Whoa, a whole year's worth.
Yo, Chilias, welcome back, thank you. 12 months is quite a long time. Hope you're having a good one, Chilias. What's up, Sten? Hope you're having a good one as well. Getting through the deck construction of this before I discuss it in more detail, but I do think it's very interesting, like, conclusions is... Year's been good so far? I'm glad to hear it. My year's been weird so far. It's mostly okay, I think, but... Things I do like about this personal list, we are not bothering with Field of the Dead because I believe that card is quite bad. This is like, now that I think about it more and more, this is like kind of halfway in between lands and white-green depths. But it's significantly it turns out to be different enough that I don't think I would like put them together. I mean, I guess it's like kind of an Arnold Palmer in a lot of ways here. So what's up? I think Field of the Dead is really overrated in general. I think the best place for Field of the Dead is like the blue decks that have Uro. So what's up, dude? Hope you're doing well. So you're streaming a lot more lately, or it feels like you are. Oh, I do have that command. Yeah, Urza Saga I think is just a better Field of the Dead in terms of speaking. I don't know what to think about this deck yet until I actually try it. I think it's reasonably built, but obviously it's like kind of lateral. You're giving up some things for other things, you know? Like, this deck is a really good Urza Saga deck. Like, it's an extremely good Urza Saga deck is how I would put it. Problem is, I don't know if that's worth giving up all of the other things that, like, how do I put it? I don't know, it's kind of complicated, I guess. Yeah, Ultimate Price actually did do a good job of explaining it. Usually, Ultimate Price just comes in here and says that if they had a Twitch Prime sub, they would use it, but it's already been used. So, yeah, I don't know. Usually, Ultimate Price is just here to troll, is what I'm saying, I guess. I don't know about these sideboard Dahlias, but whatever, we'll try it. It's kind of peculiar to have like 5 spheres and then 2 more Dahlias in the sideboard. Usually you just hate on weebs in anime. It's kind of weird you do that, because why do you watch Canister stream then? Like, that actually makes, like, I'm actually even more confused that you watch Canister stream. It's very, very peculiar to me. You're a self-hating weeb. Okay, I guess that is the best explanation possible. Alright, so having 4 sphere resistance and a Thorn and 2 sideboard Dahlias is really baffling, but I guess if you really want to try to beat up on combo, and you think you're good enough versus Fair in game 1, this is an approach. Watch Kaneki for his chat's exquisite musical taste. Sheesh. Don't think that's... Well, I'm not going to go more into that. Other interesting parts of this deck, there's a Lotus Petal and an Expedition Map and a Soul Guide Lantern as the additional target for Urza Saga. In addition to Mox Diamond, of course. But there's only 2 Loams, and there's no Sylvan libraries or anything. So I kind of wonder if you don't have enough engine cards in this deck. Like, I think what might happen is you just sit around for a while. I guess the flip side is Elvish Reclaimer is really, really good in this deck. But you're trying to overload... You're trying to overload Prismatic Ending in this deck list instead of avoid it, I think. Because you just have, like, Mox Diamonds, Explorations, and Reclaimers, and Esper Sentinels, so... Actually, I kind of think Esper Sentinel is sort of decent. It's kind of, like... Esper Sentinel is good with the Spheres and Thorns, and it's an artifact for Urza Saga, so maybe that's the angle. So, I don't know. Oh, it's the Tim. I think you signed up for the Patreon today. If that wasn't you, forgive me, but I think it was you. I worked really hard on the guide, so if you liked it, I would appreciate knowing, I guess. Yeah, so I think this is a very interesting angle. Sideboard Tabernacle is a decision as well, but I think, like, you just have a lot of creatures in your main deck, so it actually makes sense to do this. And Cage makes sense. The first cage makes sense to me as well. I kind of would be for more like endurances and force figures, but we probably just didn't have enough space. Like, there's a bunch of spot removal on the sideboard as well, so you know. The sideboard, I don't know how to feel about it. The oof seems kind of random to me, and also like not very good with a lot of things we have going on. So I might end up cutting that one. It seems like kind of mind-boggling to have Collector Oof deck. Lands and tax, but no land tax. Well, land tax is unplayable, even in cube. So I'm memeing a little bit about the cube part. I think people do put it in way too many cube decks, though. Like, land tax is pretty much awful in most cube decks. Alright, then I'm gonna cut this for another force figure. Yo, Louie,
Jarvis
welcome
math,
back.
Jarvis math.
Thank you for the 14 months. I think we're gonna try this. This is just like deck. I had someone draw like 9 cards off land tax versus me, and then they didn't do anything because like they put tax into their deck. I remember Reed and his brother played Counterbalance Top Miracles with Daze and land tax, and it actually looked pretty good in their deck when I watched them play. Because like Miracles is the kind of deck that you like hitting all of your land drops in that deck is actually kind of broken, to be fair. Land tax with Scroll Rack. Yeah, that's his V special. I think V was well known for that. So yeah, I cut the oof for a Force of Vigor. I think Force of Vigor is just kind of a broken card. Dogs, that's not gonna work. There should be a thing in the lower left that shows you what song is playing. Can you not see it? If you're really interested in the source, it's rainwave.cc/OC remix is the link. And they said they curated the songs to not be DMCA'd or whatever. You know, it's pretty safe to just play this music on your stream, I think, is what they said. So that's kind of cool as well. Alright. I think I'm going to go with this configuration. I cut one oof for one Force of Vigor, just because it doesn't really make sense to me play oof over the third Force of Vigor. Obviously, versus, like, spell-based combo might be better, and sometimes the oof is great, but you also don't have a way to find it, so... And it also shuts off your Mox Diamonds, Expedition Map, Lotus Petal, Soul Guide Lantern, I don't know. It just seems a little bit suspect to me. I'm not sure about Shadow Spear. I'm not going to play it, but I think this version could definitely play Shadow Spear if you wanted to. So, let's go. Let's go get the card. Again, thanks for everyone being here. Thanks for the subs today. I launched a Patreon a few days ago. Currently, there's only a lands guide on it that I will be continuously updating, though. So if you're interested in that, check out !Patreon. Land tax and Peasant Cube. I thought it was a rare. Isn't land tax a rare? Because if it's a rare, like, that doesn't really make sense to ask as a question, you know? Alright, we got the order in. Let me update Hardware Live, I guess. Because we do that here. Depending on how fast the league goes, I might play a little bit of Cube. I don't know yet. It depends on how fast this goes. If it was rare, it would be reserved. Oh, it was an uncommon? Interesting. I didn't actually know that. Huh. The reason I didn't actually know is the version that's on MTGO is a rare in the draft format it's in. So that's why I didn't actually know offhand. But thanks for letting me know. Alright, we're just, can someone let me know if the deck list actually updated? Also, shout out to Brian Gottlieb for letting me know that the about ringlead.cc. I think it's really, really cool. You know, kind of cool that they were just willing to like make it so easy to have like a little song playing thing built in without doing much, and also, you know, curating the music so it doesn't have many or if any DMCA issues. Alright, yep, go. Not that. Zero trophies this season, very sad, but I haven't played many leagues this season. I don't think I've played literally a single league, from before, since after, December 20th. I'm not sure. Maybe I've played one. Not many though. Don't have it in me to play that many. Pick one, pack one, Lotus. Hopefully the Mox wheels they can lock in it. Sweet. I think this person's a Storm player. I can't remember why that, but seems pretty good for Storm. So oh yeah, I'm not gonna play that, Tim. I already have 49 QPs. So no. Fuck. I'm gonna go. No. That's why this list is so unusual. You know? Unfortunately, I didn't have a turn 1 sphere, but we just have to fade one turn. Not hopeful for my chances here. Pogo? Pogo? Opponent? Pogo? That is a high variance ad nauseum. Yo, Janky, I've been watching a lot of TFT, as you can tell. Pogo? It stopped. It's gonna be a little bit sad, I think. $42 QPs, nice. How do I change it, Janky? I'll do it for you. Hydration? Hydration for you. Oh god, the Wasteland into Sphere is just so insane. Like, oh god. god. I can't believe that worked. I mean, I can believe it, but that's also just super lucky. This is useless. Not necessary. Fog doesn't do very much. I think you can cut... I think you can just cut the loams, actually. A little bit light on lands, but this guy could sort of justify a prismatic ending. Oh, I can't believe it. That's so lucky for me. They definitely, like... That's probably an outlier right there to have the Admirals be that bad. I do think I was relatively safe to get another turn. Oh, I didn't start a prediction on this match. Oh well. No, I like Sentinel. I like Sentinel more than, like, Loam. Okay, I clicked add to channel, but it didn't do it immediately, so it might take a few minutes, yeah. I don't really think I need Loam or Endurance in the matchup. I don't think they do anything. Guide also doesn't do much, I think. I'm just gonna mulligan for Sphere or Thalia or something. Like, I have so many. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, I have 7 of them. This hand's pretty good. Obviously, like, there's a little bit of an issue with the, well, I need to draw another land, essentially, but besides that, the hand's pretty damn good. Really good draw, actually. Well, yeah, being on the draw, but, like, this hand's phenomenal besides that. And also, they went to 5 cards, so I'm not... I think it's just, like, maniacal to ever mulligan. The question is if I play Thorn... Or what land do I play to play Thorn off of? I think it's just Wasteland. The next turn I can go... Well, I have, like, Esper Sentinels and Thalias in my deck, rather. So that's the reason to play Thorn. You know. This is one of the matchups that's improved by configuring your deck like this, so that's, like, obviously not a 0 amount of gain, you know? Well, let's tighten the noose, because I kind of think it's very difficult for them to get out of this. It's a lot easier to mulligan for spheres when you have 7 in the deck. Force or bust for them. Yeah, but then this, like, they force the first Thorn plus Mox. It's, Tess. Doge's not really, but, you know, occasionally I've seen combo decks play Serenity. I played Serenity and Breach before. It was actually pretty good, if that makes sense. Alright, so far we're 1-0 with this deck. Because we played literally against combo and we had Wasteland plus Sphere. Yeah, I would not say they were GG's for you, but I do appreciate the sentiment, obviously. But, like, this is a particularly hateful deck for that matchup. Like, when you didn't kill me with Ad Naus, I already had the Sphere in my hand, so I'm like, I'm probably going to kill you with the Sphere, you know? Just like game 1 Sphere is, like, very, very difficult to beat. Let's get your predictions in for the second match. Yeah, I mean, it's just an outlier, right? Like, on average, you probably are a reasonable favorite to win from there. Or at least not, like, put yourself to 2, you know? Although, arguably, I think, if you didn't kill me that turn, because of the sphere, it would have been really difficult for you to win. Green blue, if you want to play green blue, I think it's because of intuition and academy runes personally. Black green, not so much. But I mean, I did play black green with Luris and Entomb when you could. It was actually really good. But you can. Yeah, this is the solid 10. I mean, this is just turn 2 depths. Then if they're like something else, I can. Opposition, Asian, Jew. Yeah, you could do that too. There's like a lot of things you could do personally, but you know, like not a corner steal. Twins win at 5. I hope they're not combo. Like even okay, I specifically hope they're not like a turn 1 combo deck. I guess that's the way of putting it. It's pretty good though. Like. BR with a turn 2? Yeah, then it gets like kind of weird about what I'm supposed to do there. I think probably just play Sphere. Is Allure in a deck anymore? You occasionally see it. Usually it plays Yorion nowadays. Train. This looks like Mystic Forge. There's not that many Crystal Vein decks. Alright. I'm just gonna put them in check. I mean, obviously they could go Ballistic, but... I'm gonna say go. Activate step. If they kill me with Mystic Forge on their turn, so be it. I'm not going to, like, I think playing a Sphere is not that good in the face of a Grim Monolith. Actually, maybe I can play the Sphere. Let me think about it more. Okay, well, they conceded what I was thinking. I was actually coming around to just playing the Sphere that turn, but I wanted to think it all the way through. This is a matchup where Oof is probably really good, but I don't have it. Kind of a weird matchup. Don't think Maze of It does particularly very much. Don't think Fog does either. I don't think Sujuri's Step does actually anything. Yeah, I probably was supposed to play Sphere, but I was working it out. Looking suspiciously at these. Kind of harder to like Loam waste lock your opponent when they have a lot of artifact mana. Part of it. I don't want to cut any of my colored sources, and I think Saga is just like good to dig up Aid or Needle. I don't think they're playing for Becco, but I guess maybe they could be. If they do that. Maybe I just don't need Reclaimers versus them, actually. Reclaimers, I mean, they're green cards, I guess, so... Oh, I'm gonna cut the Loams, anyways. I'm gonna cut the Loams and the Soulguide Lantern and these. For these two, these. That. Oh, if anyone wants to play Legacy through him, try to help the Tim out and join up. I think you'll get there. I just don't really feel like playing it myself today, so. Alright, I mean, yes. Not the, like... There's obviously ways this can go south, but... oh, maybe they're post. Okay, I think they're post, actually. Fuck. In which case I do want Loam. I also want... Very unfortunate. I'm just gonna waste them, actually. Because, like, Quadpost is their most important land. You could play the Thalia, but, like, that's not even that appealing. Alright, my opponent conceded again. Yes, in a lot of lists, Crucible works well. I actually am wondering if Crucible is better than Sphere than Loam in this list, Alex West. IT. We appear to be 2-0. I don't know what's going on. Apparently, leagues are noise is what's going on. Alright, starting another... We might get to the cube very quickly, actually. I guess. Alright, another prediction's up. That was an incredibly fast match. That was unbelievable how fast that match was. Swiss is Plusto? I mean, we played against Storm and Cloud Post, and the matches have taken a total of 6 minutes. Is like really, really crazy to think about. That's so funny. Like, obviously, I don't think this is like normal. This is like actually abnormal, but you know. Alright, I'm giving a few minutes or a few seconds for the predictions to get in, and then we'll fire another match. Again, thanks for everyone being here. If you want to support the stream, hit that follow button. That's free to do. I played less than turns. I mean, to be fair, my post opponent just mulliganed to Oblivion. That game they kept 7 and they just conceded to Wasteland, so I don't know. And yeah, if you want to support the stream, hit that follow button. That's free. Otherwise, check for your Twitch Prime sub, regular sub. Also, check out the Patreon for the lands guide. I go into a deep dive on the deck, including like deck construction, history of deck, how I approach matchups. Yo, Crane, thanks for gifting a sub to my... Ooh, Nefet, are you here? You gang! Jarvis clap. Crane, really appreciate gifting a sub to Nefet. Jarvis clap. Jarvis clap. I can't believe we're also 2-0 in this. There's also Jarvis Claps, which is an animated version of Jarvis Clap. Alright, confirmed there is a new Campana championship now. At least according to the MTGO page. Because they listed a bunch of qualifiers for it. We're gonna go back to Vintage, apparently. For showcases soon. Kinda cool. Alright, yeah, Vintage Showcase qualifier, January 29th. Legacy, January 30th. You didn't know my opponent would be playing a bad deck? Well, I don't really have much to say about that, I guess. Yeah, what else? That square? I might force this if I lead with this. Go to play in the room? GL. These hands have been really good. I didn't play out my Saga because if it gets wastelanded, I actually have no gas. Whereas if you wait a turn to play Saga plus stage, you can copy. So I think it's actually good to do that. Oh, it's a mirror? Let's see what kind of list they are. Oh, marsh flats? No one's playing white lands in it. I'll just join the lol you. There's some nonsense afoot. There is some nonsense afoot, chat. Just gonna main phase copy because of Wasteland. In fact, there was a Wasteland. Alright, there are 2 Hushbringers out, chat. Alright, there's the Dreadnought I expected. I kind of expected Drex and Dreadnought to happen right there. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think Dreadnought makes a lot of sense there. So I think I'm... Oh, I can't do that yet. But I think I'm gonna waste their waste. Yeah, lifelink is very relevant here. I need to waste their waste. Then figure out what to do from there. Put out another Mox. That pumps this to a... It'll be a 3-3. I take 12, go to... Oh god. It's gonna get messy, I think. This might be a game where I actually map for maze, but the problem with mapping for maze is that you actually... Actually, it doesn't look that good to me to do that. It's gonna be a close game, I think. See what actually happens. Kind of not deterministic. Let's I wonder if I'm supposed to just chump block construct, actually. That might actually be correct. I guess I can chump next turn, save more life. Probably not. I guess the other issue is that that's actually a big issue. The other issue is I've actually thrown away... Oh no, I haven't. So what happens if I map for depths? So, float 2. Get the depths off that. This triggers. Great. different type of counters. They're not ice counters, so. Alright, so I have to block the Dreadnought, and then what can I draw? I'll be at 2. I'll be at 25. I guess I can't really draw very much, actually. Kind of sad, but... Okay, well if they don't attack with the Dreadnought, then I can block one of these. And I go to 3. So actually this buys me a complete turn to draw something. Let's see. It appears to be black-white. I guess with the Unearth, that meant their play actually makes sense. I don't think they're playing Hunted Horror. I haven't seen a single actual Black Source. But obviously I don't know for sure, you know? See. This is a very unusual deck. Alright, they figured it out. I'm dead now. Unearth? No, it doesn't really. I don't know, it's like the Unearth is kind of weird, but whatever. I mean, I really just died to a Dreadnought, like a fast Dreadnought. But I think I'm gonna be okay. These are good. These are good. I'm gonna take out all of the spheres in a matchup like this. I think they're like pretty awful. Then I'm also gonna probably cut Pajuka Bog. Like, sure you could bog them, but I don't think that's stacks you want to be on. I don't want to tab because like I think I don't have a Ghost Quarter to actually get rid of their basics. I think this is kind of a trap card. I think I'll cut 1 Esper Sentinel. Doesn't seem that good to me. Actually, maybe I'll cut Soul Guide for Esper. I don't think Soul Guide's very good either here. I'm not sure about Needle. Like, Needle's also kind of bad. Kind of a weird matchup to have to figure out on the fly, but I think this is... The Spheres are definitely not great, in my opinion. This hand's really good. I had to parse it, but this hand's actually extremely good. It's a turn 2 Lage, if you haven't seen this before. Still gonna play the Reclaimer, even though that, like, obviously opens me up slightly to Wasteland, but I think this is fine. That very step. I'm gonna stay go now. Not gonna do attack. Yeah, I mean, I lost game one to a fast dreadnought, but not too much. Oh, they're expert? I guess that's... They can't really have Solitude in their deck because they showed us Hushbringer. Those cards don't work well together. Lage, Jarvis, Merit. Bedful Croxa Aether Vial? Interesting. Doesn't seem particularly scary to me. Like, also, it sounds like their mana base is really bad. Which is another reason to have all my Force Figures in, which I do. Yeah, but if Hushbringer's out, it won't trigger. Like, you literally won't get the plow effect, I guess is what I'm saying. Well, I guess that's why they have Mox Diamond. Then. Also, didn't they fetch one of those planes? So, like, there is perhaps they only have 2 planes in the deck and they fetched one and drew one. Or they fetched both, I don't know, like, kind of weird. But... Somehow Monka S. Binger, she would have loved this. The first 2 matches we played, the total amount of time played was 6 minutes. Like, it was a 1-minute game, a 2-minute game, a 1-minute game, a 2-minute game in the first 2 matches. And then we're going to 3 games versus, like, Esper, Dreadnought, Stiflenaught with Hushbringer. So it's, like, been a weird week so far. Right, this hand sucks. Fine. Bottom teeth. So they're a 4-color deck with Wasteland. Like, I was told that they have Croxa in their deck. Which, given what's going on, I think is kind of incredible. I don't want to phase. But whatever, right? They don't cast the Croxa? So their plan is to just get it into your yard and then stifle the trigger? Off Unearth? Oh, Vile, I see. Okay. That makes sense. Isn't this a modern deck? I mean, only sort of. It isn't really a modern deck because the deck also plays a Death Shadow and a shit ton of discard. They call me Brain. I just have to waste their waste anyways, so since it's a force play, I'm gonna do it. I do need to draw a green card though. Green card? Chat, give me your energy for green card. Green card, green card, green card, green card, green card. It's your fault, the Hackbert? You're the reason I lost? Alright. Everyone boo the Hackbert. That's okay, though. We've had a lot of really dumb games so far this week. Holy shit, this is, like, very, very, very weird. I don't even know how to put it. Alright, starting another prediction for the next match. I'm gonna chill for a few. 1, 2, 3, ban. Now, we're not gonna ban the Hackbert, but we will ask why the Hackbert was rooting against us. Well, I guess I know why they were rooting against us. You exclusively play spicy deck? Alright, fair enough. I am exclusively boring when I'm trying, so. At other times when I'm not playing like real tournaments, I'll go like look up stuff and try weird things like right now, but you know, for the most part I am like probably stock deck guy, how I would put it. Anyways, thanks for everyone being here. If you want to support the stream, well, you are supporting the stream by being here. So, thank you for that. But I'm going to link a few links. Recently launched Patreon. You can check out coaching here. And check for that Twitch Prime sub. Alright. Predictions also. I'll give the prediction 2 more sets. I'm gonna get a little bit more water. I'll be right back once again. Mardu with Vexing Devils, Proxa, and Hunted Horrors. Let's see. So the other thing about the Aether Vial Proxa thing in Legacy is if you just have 4 vials, I think that's often going to be too slow. But you know, it seems really weird for Vial to be really the only way you can do that. And like, it's soft to Caracas still, so I don't know. That's like kind of weird. Alright, let's start match 4. I've been speedrunning this week, I guess, by accident. The turn 2 age. Against Burn. Alright. So this matchup is pretty good, especially when you're faster. So. No reason to play the pedal out, except for Eidolon. Yeah. I'm gonna main phase this because of price progress. We really speed running this league, chat. Just like, who's the burn deck now, chat? Who's the burn deck now? To be fair, still them. Threaten one time. Threaten costs 3. Also, who are you rooting for? I actually think the spheres are not good. I think Plow is decent and ending, and ending is okay. But the fog. I can cut 1 S% I think as well. Oh, actually, this S4 Sentinel is better than Vital Turn. This is a matchup where I think if you had Shadow Spear, you could also win with the Saga, but since you don't, I think the Saga plan's like pretty marginal and slow. Give me cards, opponent. Give me cards. Or pay 1 extra for your spells. I'm okay with it either way. Ended revolt. Did I side in Force of Vigor? Yeah, okay. It's actually pretty important to side in Force of Vigor versus these decks. There's a few reasons. See, that's part of why I didn't actually play it, believe it or not. Is the Tim. Part of why is because I knew that shit was gonna happen. I fucking knew it. It gave me a card, interesting. Okay. Okay, I think I'll just chump with Reclaimer instead of plowing it, because giving them giving them life is not good. Really, it's the actual issue. Oh wait, they were at 16? Oh, I should have considered punch. Never mind. That was kind of a great part. Won't lie, that was a little hard, but I think it's gonna be okay. This time I'm not gonna main phase it because they could hypothetically have Caracas. I will bite it to Price of Progress, I guess. But Okay. Oh, actually, I won't. So, guess if they have exactly price plus the thing. If they have price plus fire blast, I guess I died. Fine. I'll just pop it though. I don't really need it. Things Verger, yeah. They could have. If they have fire blasting, they'll lose a cast. Can't really do anything about it. Alright, good beats. Maybe I should have just main phased it to play around this, because then I could file my own wage. I think I fucked it up. Yes. Unfortunate. Yeah, I should have just phased it because of this exact scenario. That was a punt. Big sad, but maybe we'll just win game 3 easily. I don't really like Sphere versus Burn because I think that just causes you to die. I mean, if you have Sphere on turn 1, it's actually pretty good, but if you have it any other turn, it's not great. The looms are kind of useless though, so maybe I should just have it in my deck. Try to Mize. The needles, these 3 are not great. Maybe I should just do that. Although these are like extra green cards. It's also not great. I'll just play better. I'm gonna go to 5 cards. This hand's like kind of not very. Hand's very good on the 5 cards. They're just missing stage. Oh, that. Unfortunately, do have to get Savannah, but whatever. If they draw Fire Blast, I lose. Wait, they're at 21. It's problematic. How do they gain a life? Oh, I powered them, that's right. Swim Rift will draw a game if they have it. Basically impossible for them to have a burn spell there, otherwise I'd be dead. So I punched game 2, but game 3 I got lucky for them to not top deck, I guess. How it is sometimes, chat. How it is. That was a scary one, but it shouldn't have been so scary if I just played game 2 better, so. Alright, prediction up for the last match. I'll probably play some cube after this. Kind of feeling that. Eureka, you can just wasteland the stage. I mean, I guess maybe, but there's a scenario where they just like play Caracas. And Nefet, you got gifted a sub by a generous chat member. I guess you heard the word cube and you came running. I have a cube deck floating that I haven't finished. It's actually 1-0, but I'm gonna finish this first legacy match. Oh, and on the jump points? See. Someone say cube. Yeah, after this legacy match, I think I'll play cube, but this week went really fast. I didn't expect it to be so fast. Oh, look. First match. Game 1, 1 minute. Game 2, 2 minutes. Second match. Game 1, 1 minute. Game 2, 2 minutes. Third match. Game 1, 4 minutes. Game 2, 5 minutes. Game 3, 6 minutes. I'm trying to click on... Round 4, Game 1, 1 minute. Game 2, 4 minutes. Game 3, 7 minutes. Just, it was just incredible. This is like a speed run. I'm not even playing Oops. I'm just playing white-green 40-minute league. I don't know. I should have timed it, I guess, but I did not have like a speed run timer, I suppose. The 5-0 speedrun world record, I don't know, probably like 30 minutes. Any percent lands with Sentinel skip? Is Sentinel actually skipping? I feel like it slows you down. Like... Oh gosh, are they mono blue? This opponent's mono blue Hull Breacher, but... Or that was their last deck. I guess it's okay. I guess I'll keep, but it's not like the most... Well, I mean, Oops 5-0 is not really, like, that surprising, you know? Decide what I'm gonna do. I think I actually need the lands to actually sacrifice both of them to, like, Urza Saga, essentially, or to crop rotation. Leagues are noise. Leagues are noise. You can see that leagues are noise by what's occurring, you know? Could have wastelanded the Saga with Trigger on the stack, but I didn't really feel like it was correct. Wish I had played the second box now, but that's fine. Do we shut off Chrome Mox? Well, I'll give you a hint. You really shouldn't Pit the Needle Chrome Mox. That doesn't end up well for you. I think I'm gonna just name Emery, probably. The thing Needle says unless if it's a mana source on it, mana ability on it. So like if you needle that would work very well for you. Okay. Keeps happening apparently. It's 2 days undoing down. Pithing Needle is a lot older than the other cards. I mean, Revoker says non-land on it, so that's why it can name mana things. But Pithing Needle can name lands, so that's why they didn't want it to do that, because otherwise it could just name, like, planes. Then it would, like, be very, very unfun. Resolves. Days undoing ends the turn, so you have to do it right then. They have 3 size in their deck, so I'm just hoping they don't draw one. They have mana to activate this? No. But we're just hoping that... Well, no Sai yet, no? Yes. Should have needled it. Ball bomb. Now I'm dead. Now I'm actually just dead. Like, it's basically impossible for me to win now. Oh, I have to keep clicking? This is very unpleasant. Why do I... Oh my god. Can't be like literally told me which replacement effect I had to choose 7 times. No. This does not seem like a good matchup for me. They have main deck force negation, which they're all... Oh no, they have 8 forces. No. Oh. Kind of unpleasant to die like that, but you know. You win some, you lose some. useless. This is also secretly useless because, like, I don't think you should try to fight him that way. Am I ever gonna lone lock them? I don't think so. Kind of hard to when your deck, like, your entire deck's not focused on it, I think, as well. Wish I had the Collector Roof, I guess, back, so that's on me. I can draw a lot of cards off this, but this is also bad for Soul Creature, so maybe I should just, like, not even have it. I'm actually not going to play Esper Sentinel. I don't think it does anything. Hope I draw a green card. Forget my own for the Saga. I guess maybe I could have just played the Soul Guide first and kept them guessing if I had Loam in my deck or not. So I want to play all my stuff out because they have a bunch of draw 7s in their deck. The way they played last game, they just, like, turboed out the draw 7, so I just wanted to play all my stuff. Why is this first me? Weird. Why is this me? I don't really get it. What's the reason to have Woven Permanent inverse me? Trying to work it all the way through, it doesn't really feel like... Pops off? It doesn't. Force of Vigor destroys 2 things. Sure. Needed that. Can't even draw a card off of this because they already made me draw a card. I mean, it mana leaks it, but that deck caps out all the time. Like, I don't think you'll ever have a blue up. A bit late. I can get map again. I just have to, I think. Really? Can you just get out of here with these freaking Aether Spell Bomb? I'm just dead to the Spell Bomb, to be fair. Don't really like this matchup as my deck is configured. Really not good for me. They have a Forcible in hand as well, so it's really not great today. Right. I don't really see how I can win, actually, but I definitely can't let them make 2 constructs. One is, like, already bad enough in their deck, because it's just gonna be, like, freaking enormous. But I don't really have a better choice, I think. So without red in your deck, you just can never beat a deck like this, I think. Like, the blasts, I think, are pretty important. Like, the Pyro and Red Elemental Blasts are just super important. That's it, I'm just kind of getting pummeled by all the blue cards. Kind of pending. Sorry, I can announce it for 0. Wait, can I? I think I can, actually. And then it just checks the colors you pay. Darn, they forced it. Oh, chat. Fuck the Aether's Ball Bomb. If I block this, does it speed? Say I take 7, go to 5. If I block here, I take 5. And then they disturb that. They cost 5 to disturb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think maybe it's still worth it. Maybe they won't even do it. Problem is, if I don't block, I'm just dead to the thing next turn. I'm kind of dying in phase. Should I leave in Maze of it? Not. It's generally not very good. Here. Problem is, this Spell Bomb is just unbeatable. Alright, they had the whole breacher, which is also the... Alright, anticlimactic finish to the league, but I mean, it felt solid. Obviously, I think it's just kind of, you know, you're moving things around. What you're good against, what you're bad against. Like, this is... With the spheres, obviously you should be a little bit better, but I think the blasts are better than the spheres, if I had to guess. So, you know, kind of just trading off the upsides and downsides, you know, and I mean, we really sped run this. Look at this. Look at... Alright, let's see, what was the total? It was 3 minutes, 6 minutes, plus 9, 15, 21, 1 plus 12, 33. It was 45 minutes to play 5 matches, which is quite fast. So yeah, deck was solid. Thanks for Unbanmentalmisstep for donating for it. And, you know, that's how it is. Anyways, I think we will go play some Cube now.